In Indiana. It is tax time. Meanwhile, nobody knows that better than my next guest. H&R Block CEO and President Bill Cobb is joining me now from the New York Stock Exchange. Bill, good to see you. Welcome.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
So you rang the bell today to usher in tax season. Yay, tax season. Okay. Tell me how this year is shaping up now that we are dealing with the Affordable Care Act. That's number one. I know you talked about that at your analyst day. What is this year? How does this year look different than past years, Bill?
So, Maria, we've moved on. We call it refund season now. We're not calling it tax season anymore.
Okay, I like that better.
Yeah. Well, what we've seen so far is, we opened our offices in early January to just let people come in and talk about the Affordable Care Act. We are seeing people coming into our offices. There is still confusion out there because, again, you've got people who have to pay a penalty, people who are actually would have to pay a penalty because they don't have insurance who could get exemptions, and then you have the people who are in the exchanges who have to reconcile their income. So it's still confusing, but we are working with people to understand this, and it's actually working pretty well. Our training has been excellent, so I'm really feeling pleased, and I've been out at a number of markets seeing it firsthand.
What do you tell clients in terms of the most important things you should be thinking about or gathering with just a couple of months before the deadline of refund season or tax season? What's most important for our viewers to think about for their own tax lives?
Just take all the paperwork you can find, bring it into us, and let's just make sure if we can find a credit or we can find a deduction for you. That's really the most important thing. Now, for those who are impacted around this health insurance piece, big decision is coming up. By February 15th, you have to decide, are you going to sign up for the exchange again or not? It looks like from government estimates that about 10 million people have already signed up to be on one of the exchanges versus 7 million last year. So that number looks like it is going to increase quite substantially.
So are you seeing that people are signing up? I mean, if you don't sign up for the exchange, what happens? You get a fine?
No, if you don't sign up, having health insurance is now the law of the land. So you basically will face a tax penalty when you file next year. And that's what the people who didn't, because the law became effective in 2014. That's why this tax season's the first time. And this intersection of health care and the IRS is just happening now, and people are getting used to it. So a lot of moving parts.
At your analyst day, you talked about driving growth through better mobile monetization. You talked about driving growth through the whole do-it-yourself category. People want to do their own taxes. Where does the growth come from at H&R Block when you're not talking about the refund season?
Yeah. Well, we have our own digital offering. It's the number 2 offering in there because we don't like to make clients force them into one filing preparation or not. So we let clients decide how they want to do it. We also have a series of financial products. We have a warranty-like product called Peace of Mind. We have a general-purpose reloadable debit card. So we call it Tax Plus. And those are services and products that we can attach to our clients that have been very successful for us. 11% growth last year on those items.
That's a nice growth rate. Yes. Bill, I'm here with John Hilsenrath from the Journal, and basically he made a good point. He wants to know from your filers and your big customers or your customers in general, are you seeing any movement in wages? Are you seeing incomes move higher? What are you seeing in terms of income?
I don't know if I have a good estimate on that at this point, Maria, because, again, this is early season. People are just starting to get all their forms. So I don't know if I have a good estimate on that, but that will be something to watch.
All right. Well, we're going to certainly be watching it on Friday when the jobs number comes out. Bill, we'll be watching. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Maria. Good to see you.
We'll see you soon. Bill Cobb is CEO at H&R Block ahead of refund season.